Hi guys, this is Joe popping on, and if you like collectibles and pop culture, well, you're in the right spot. So please like, comment, subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Alrighty, today I did get in two figures that I've actually been looking at since around Christmas. I saw them come out, and I thought they were really cool, and I just put them on the back burner. And now I can't actually really find them very much, but I was able to snag two, which I am really happy for. And the ones I'm talking about are the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. These ones are the Shadow Ninjas. They're actually really cool. They're a redesign of like the Turtles that everybody loves, and I 100% love Ninja Turtles. Like, it's my favorite thing since I was little, and I've kept up with it throughout every iteration that it has gone through. And so the two I was, as you can see, able to find was Raphael and Donatello. They are apparently did not have a very long run line, apparently, because it looks like they came out for the holiday time. I try not to pick very much up for myself at the holiday time because it's the holidays. You don't buy stuff for yourself. So I didn't pick them up. And now I can't find Leo and Mikey. So I'm probably going to have to, down the road a piece, find them second market, which always stinks, but just as a collector, you know, happens sometimes. But these ones are really cool. They look really different. They remind me, if you guys ever watched Ninja Turtles, the original show, all the way to the end, where they had like the second mutation, where they all got really beef and like monstrous. This is kind of what they look like to me. Of course, they don't look as monstrous as they did in the show in these figures, because these ones are just very like buff. But it's what when I first saw them, it made me really think of. So let's pop these open. I'm going to start off with, actually let's start off with Ref. Donatello is my favorite, so we'll end with him. So let's take a look. So, I'm going to have to cut the tape. Maybe not. It's got one piece of tape over the top, which is nice, instead of like 16. So, oh, and I lied, but these ones should be able to then actually go through easily. Cool. So let's slide this bad boy out. Cool. So this guy has so much keeping him in the box. Like, if you look at that, that's a lot. They really made it so they stay in there. Let me see. Looks like I can just kind of take off these bungees around him, and he should be able to come on out. I love how much security stuff they sometimes put on the figures. He's tied to the bottom, tied to the top. It's wonderful for any inbox collectors, but when you're trying to take them out of the box, it's a little annoying. But here we go. So this is the Raphael. This one looks really nice. His size do come off of his hands. They are bungeed right now to his hands, so I think I'm going to leave him that way for right now. But they do have holders in the back that he can then stick them on. He's got nice articulation in his arms, just not really, like just up and down for both arms. Because of course he's so beefy, he has no secondary joints, as you can see. But I love the cel-shaded art on them. I am a big sucker for cel-shaded art. I always have been. I just think it's really cool, playing with depth and perception, just with coloring. So I've always really liked that. So here we go. Come on, Raph. Come to focus. He looks really good. He looks, in my opinion, Raphael will probably look the best in this design, because Raphael, they always try to depict as the stronger, the beefier, the angrier turtle. And so of course this works very well, and his feet do kind of swivel a little bit at the knees. They don't really go up and down or anything like that because of his design, but you can re-articulate his feet. So let's take Donnie out of the box. These are really cool. I do love, one of the things I really do love about collecting the Ninja Turtles is, first of all, that they've stayed. I'm glad I'm not the only person who, because there was a while there where I thought like I was never going to see the Turtles again after the 2003 show ended, and then I was like, oh, I guess it's just kind of gone, and I'm just glad it's like one of those ones that just never disappears. Like, people have really kept it and liked it just as much as I have, and I just just makes me happy because once again, it's been my favorite show since I was little. So here we go. Let's pop Donnie out. He's got the same ties and everything, like little rubber bands on his arms, keeping him in there. Feet off. Twisty to the bottom. Once again, they did a great job if you don't want him to come out. If you do, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to grab my scissor off the desk. Cool. Like, he's in there a little bit tighter because of his strap across his back. They actually wove it through it, so if you didn't cut it, you had to go through the back. But here we go, Donatello. Once again, he also has a place to hold his weapon. They do have it right now, like rubber band to his hand, which is kind of nice. I'm going to keep it, as I said, for Raph right now. But these look really nice. Take a look at that. Oh, so cool. As I said, Donatello's my favorite turtle. He's always been my favorite. Just kind of always liked it that he used his brain. This was smarter. Like without him, like nothing would ever get done because, like, of course he's kind of the one who figures out everything, how to do it, even creates their cars. But he looks so good. I love like the original like belt buckles with their letters on them. Is still on him. This one has a little mark on his forehead. I'm going to see if I can get that off, but he was the only one I could find. And I wasn't going to pass him up when I saw him because I was like, I can't find these anymore. And then I saw him and I was like, wow, definitely grabbing them. So once again, I got Raphael and Donatello. Once again, I love that they actually did the different gradients in this coloring because if you actually pay attention to the turtles, each one is actually a different shade of green. In the shows, they do, in a lot of the toy lines, they do try to make them all one color, so they was easier to make. Like if you remember the original Hasbro toys, did that a lot. But these ones look really, really great, and just a very fun, a cool new design on the turtles, which I just love. As I said, I just love the Ninja Turtles, and I love different designs for them. And when I saw these, I was like, man, the one thing being a Ninja Turtle fan is when you get one, you get four kind of deal, because you always want to, at least for me, I've never been just like, oh, okay, I just want Donatello, he's my favorite turtle, I'm just going to stick with him. You always want Donnie, Leo, Mikey, and Raph. Like, you just want the whole set. Like, it always pulls you in. It's actually probably one of the reasons why they did it when they made it a toy line, because it's great marketing. It really pulls you in. But I just love these. I just think they're really fun. Very fun design, very different. I know they did come out with like an artist's rendering kind of one. Like, there was a much more expensive version of these I did see online. They were like, I think for the price you can get all of them, you could get like maybe one, I think not even one. It was much more expensive. They were much bigger. They were probably like these two put together, maybe even three of them. They were much larger figures scaled. But once again, I really, first of all, I don't have the space for something like that, or the capital. Anyway, I do like the smaller figures. I have always liked smaller figures since I've been collecting, and like Funko Pops are probably like the biggest ones, or the biggest I will go, because they're more like the 10-inch ones are like, I don't know sure if you guys ever had them. I have them. They're like the really large Ninja Turtle figures from like the original line. I still have them, and I'm like, that's probably my sweet spot for as large as I'll go, because they just take up a lot of room. And I find that's the perfect size. That's what I like. But once again, Ninja Turtles are 100% my favorite show since I was little, and I've just enjoyed them so much. And I really hope like Funko gets the license again and makes a couple more in different styles, because once again, that's one of the things that actually got me into Funko, was actually the Ninja Turtles. I saw them. I actually, my first figures was actually Lord of the Rings, because I saw them at a Barnes & Noble, and I was like, these are really cool, and I've never seen Lord of the Rings in like like this, and they were just fun. And so I picked up 2 of them that were in clearance, to be honest. And then I saw the Ninja Turtles, and that's what really started me down this rabbit hole. I was like, oh, I gotta get all of those, and it's just fun. Very, very fun. And I've just enjoyed it. So let me know, do you guys like these kind of designs for the Turtles? Do you prefer them to be like the original, NECA ones that they've been doing? Those ones are amazing. I want to do reviews on those, all of those ones, because those are so breathtaking. I can't wait for the new line of them to come out. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Once again, if you do like what I'm doing, like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what show has been your favorite for ever. As mine has been Ninja Turtles. What is yours? Was it Pokemon? Just let me know. Cool. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. Toodles.